Hello, all my lovely Libra friends, wherever you are on this planet. Welcome. I have your beautiful May forecast in front of me. I'm looking at it right now, and I've got lots to tell you that I'm very excited to share with you. But first, I want to share something that you might be interested in. My latest book. I'm so excited. It's called Hidden Messages in Your Birth Chart. If I have done a birth chart reading on you, then you know, excuse me, I'm still getting organized here. You know important, uh, how much importance I place on uh, early childhood programming because number one, it's visible in the birth chart. Number two, um, it stays with us forever unless we look at it, see it, and let it go. And what I've done is break the programming down to mother and father, the authority figures who tell us what we should and ought to and have to do, and the matriarch who makes the rules for the family. Um, I have studied this for decades and I use it with all of my clients. Some of you are probably saying, I know, because I've read your chart. Many years ago, I wrote a book called Hidden Messages, which was published by the American Federation of Astrologers. This is a book for astrology students and astrologers, um, and it's an update of that first book because I've changed some of the categories. I've seen things differently and I've shared them here. I hope that you enjoy it and I hope that it takes your astrology practice and your astrological studies to a new, higher, and yet deeper level. Now, some of you have asked me who I turn to for help getting my books out there. They're on Amazon. They're on my website, MaxineTaylor.com. And I'll tell you who I use because she is the best. Her name is Denise Casino. That's with two S's, Casino. And her website is bestsellerservices.com. Denise has the ability to carry you step by step by step through even pre-writing, formatting, editing, pre-publishing, and she can get your book to bestseller status in record time. She is wonderful. She is very fair with her pricing. A lot of other people I've heard about just charge a lot of money and they do not deliver. Denise Casino not only delivers, she over delivers. She works with you. Uh, if you have a desire to write a book, uh, if you have written a book, it can be on any subject. I would suggest to give her a call, go to her website, see how she feels. I think you will really enjoy working with her. I wouldn't go to anybody else. Okay, now let's look at this amazing forecast. All right. So I'm looking first at this area right here. The sun, the yellow planet, the giver of life, is in the eighth house of transformation. Now, the sun is our ego, and this tells me that your ego is undergoing a transformation. How exciting! It brings light to the areas of secrets. The eighth house deals with secrets, other people's secrets, your secrets. It deals with joint finances. So if you're involved in mutually beneficial financial projects, the sun will shed light on them. If you're looking to find out why something is happening, why it's going on, the sun will give you your answers because it is the giver of life and light. And so on the 20th, the sun moves into your ninth house and you're able to apply the information you've learned. When you learn it, keep it to yourself because the eighth house is the house of secrets. Venus, love, money, beauty. Your concept of love is undergoing a change, of beauty, even how you earn your money. But you lovingly bring to the table help for others with their finances or with their values. On the 8th of May, Venus moves into your ninth house and love becomes part of your belief system. And when your love nature is transformed, you're able to spread your wings and soar. And there it is right there. Now, Mercury, the blue planet, is also in the eighth house. This is our conscious mind, is what we think about and talk about. And you're looking at deeply buried secrets. You're looking at private things. And I'm suggesting that when you get your answers, keep them to yourself because this is the house of secrets. On the 3rd, Mercury moves into your ninth house. So you got the Venus leading the pack. Love leads the pack. Then Mercury, what we think about and talk about, enters the ninth house of your belief systems, your higher mind, long distance travel and communication, higher education. It's beautiful. And then the sun on the 20th. Absolutely lovely. Now, Mercury's going to go retrograde. It does it 3 times a year. On the 15th, Mercury moves into the shadow of the retrograde. And so you, even though you have your philosophy, you may rethink it, you may revamp it, rewrite it. Remember, when Mercury is retrograde, don't start new projects. You may be thinking, well, what about when it's in the shadow of the retrograde? Well, it's not officially in retrograde yet. So I would still suggest tying up the loose ends of unfinished projects rather than starting new ones, if you can help it. Mercury will go direct in June, and we'll talk about that next month. And it will come out of the final shadow on July 7th. So between May 15th and July 7th, if you can simply redo old projects, that would be my suggestion. Now look at this gorgeous Mars in the 10th house, in Cancer, in the 10th house. Wherever Mars is, and the 10th house is your public image, your career, with wherever Mars is, that's what comes first to you. That's what you fight with and fight for. Mars in the 10th house is very ambitious to move upward. Do it. Do it. Move upward. Don't make lateral moves, upward. And you might get information that you can put into your philosophy, your approach, and use that to help you move upward in your career. I highly recommend it. Now, on May 11th, we have a new moon, and it's in that eighth house. And so that eighth house of secrets and transformation and other people's money and joint finances, all those things, that's when they start really moving forward. Cool. Because on the new moon, energy starts flowing. 2 weeks later, we have a full moon, but it's not just any full moon. It's a total lunar eclipse. And on the full moon, things come to a head. On an eclipse, not only do they come to a head, but they function, they operate until the next pair of eclipses come along. Now we have the second eclipse in this pair next month in June. However, the pair that arrives after these May and June eclipses occur November and December. So 3 to 4 months later, we're going to feel the effects of this eclipse very strongly. And it is on May 26th in 5 degrees Sagittarius. In your third house, you're communicating, you're sharing ideas, you're teaching, you're writing. Awesome. Find 5 degrees of Sagittarius in your birth chart, and you have the whole picture. So, short and sweet and to the point. I hope you've enjoyed your May forecast, and I look forward to sharing your June forecast with you next month. So, till then, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.